Looks like starting next week, you and I will be roommates. Wait, what? Well, you're my daughter-in-law now, after all. We need some family bonding time. Look forward to you being here, Evelyn. Dale never told me anything about this. As far as I heard, Dale and I were going to be living together. Just the two of us. That's what I told my friends and family already, too. But you're fine with it, right? Of course you are. You didn't even give me a chance to answer. Well, there's a lot of things I'm going to need from you starting now, so it's better I keep you close. There's a list that runs all the way to the end of the street with your name on it. What? So you're wanting me to move in so you can use me? Use you? I've heard of this before. Someone new comes into the family, so everyone uses her as a maid with the threat of kicking her out. Do you want me to clean your house and cook every day while you just sit around or something? Heavens, no! I would never let you do the housework in the first place. You wouldn't do it right, and I like doing it myself anyway. Then what do you need from me? If not chores, what list could there possibly be? Well, you see, Kayla has recently discovered she is pregnant. She's still in high school, so she's got a lot on her plate right now. I want you to help take care of her starting next week. Wait, is Kayla seriously pregnant? I only just found out the other day. Not sure how long she's known. Oh, God. I'm sorry to hear that. I think. I'm not sure what to say. What is she going to do about school, then? Well, there's not much we can do. She's just gonna have to drop out for the rest of the year. Okay. Does her father know? I'm sure he's not happy. Don't know, don't care. Shouldn't he know? I feel like that's something you guys need to talk about. You can't brush it off and pretend it's just her problem. She's your daughter. She's no daughter of mine. As far as I'm concerned, she's not part of this family anymore. What? Don't say that about your daughter. I don't mean that figuratively. She's not related to me at all. Kipper had her with one of his little girlfriends who then ran off. So it's not my problem at all. She's lucky I put up with her as long as I did, to be honest. Then what about her and Dale? Is he not your son either? No, Dale's mine. But Dale and Kayla are not real siblings. They are not related by blood, at least. Oh, I had no idea. There was no point in telling you, so I didn't say. But anyway, she's not mine, so I don't really care what this leads to. Don't say that. I know she's not related to you by blood now, but that doesn't mean she's not still family, right? And Kipper is really sick. He won't be around much longer. You're the only one she has to support her during all of this. She did ask me. Why did you think I know about it in the first place? But I'd rather not deal with it, which is why I'm bringing you here to do it for me. I'm willing to help her out if she needs it, but I can't do everything. I can take her to the hospital and stuff, but there's no way I can work as a full-time caregiver. Oh, seriously? Useless children nowadays. Whatever. In that case, I'll just have to kick her out. What? It's her own fault. She shouldn't be out there with boys at her age. She should be focused on schoolwork. Weren't you still in school when you got pregnant with Dale? I heard you went through a really hard time because of it. Does she know about that? Maybe if you explained what happened to you, she'll understand and start working to help herself. Maybe she can learn to be more responsible from all of this. I have no idea if she knows. I rarely talk to her. Oh, all right, then I can ask her. I don't want her to suffer this alone. I'll do what I can to help her out, okay? Don't go off and involve yourself in things that don't concern you. Huh? I don't think I'm going too far or anything, am I? You asked me to take care of her, so isn't this something that involves me anyway? I didn't ask you to talk to her about my private history. Keep your nose out of that. All I want is for you to take care of her. Bring her food, make sure she goes to her hospital appointments. That's it. Anything else is going too far. Is she at home with you right now? Yes, she is locked up in her room right now. That's why I need you to move in and start your work as soon as possible. There's no problem with that, right? You'll be moving in with Dale, so you won't have to pay rent or anything. As long as you do your job right, I won't charge you for anything. Consider it a good investment for you, too. I can't just tell you no after hearing about this. Especially since you threatened to kick her out. Of course I'll help. I have no other choice. Make sure you keep her room nice and tidy, and do whatever she needs. Is that it? That doesn't seem like a lot. Especially not enough requiring moving for. I'd rather not ever see her again. She's been a pain in my side since I moved in. So make sure the room looks like no one even lives in there, and do everything so I don't have to look at the little idiot. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Okay, I get it. Please stop insulting Kayla like that. I'm sure you two will get along wonderfully. You both have the same personality. Annoyingly cheerful. But that sweet smile is nothing but lies. I dread to think what sort of darkness you two keep hidden away underneath. I'm not faking my concern if that's what you're worried about. I'll stay by her side and help her. I promise. My name is Evelyn, and I am 28 years old. 2 months ago, I finally married the man of my dreams, Dale. We met during a huge New Year's party. We somehow got paired up for a game, and one thing led to another. And here we are. He's a pretty quiet person. Most of his friends tease him, saying he doesn't speak enough. But he's the nicest man I've ever met. He's always worried and trying to make sure I'm happy. We share a lot of interests, too. I've never met another horror lover before he came around. After just a year and a half of dating, we were planning the wedding. The first time I met Luna, my mother-in-law, was when I went personally to deliver the wedding invitation to her house. She barely said a word to me at the time. It was clear she wasn't stoked about it. The one thing she ever really said about it was, "Make sure you have a son." At the time, I never thought about it, but asking for a specific grandchild from us is odd, to say the least. I always felt like something was off with her, but I could never put my finger on it. That was until I moved in with her, of course. I couldn't say no, though, because I really wanted to help Kayla out. But I won't lie. The idea of taking care of someone I barely know was terrifying. I didn't know anything about taking care of a pregnant woman. Something about Kayla reminded me of myself. Maybe it's her cheerful personality, as Luna said. So, I decided to do my best. Where are you at, Kayla? I feel like you've been leaving the house almost every day now for long periods of time.
Can't tell you. Sorry. It's a secret.
I don't think you should be leaving on your own like that anymore. It's gonna get tougher on your body as you move along with the pregnancy and all that.
Why do you care? You don't even know me.
That doesn't matter. You're Dale's little sister, so we're still family.
I'm not part of this family. My mother has made that very clear throughout the years.
She really doesn't think you're family just because you're not related by blood, right? In that case, I'm in the exact same position. We're not related by anything. I'm just here because I met Dale.
True.
So we can be in this together if you'd like. So can you just talk with me for a bit? I want to help.
Why do you even care? You should be off with Dale on a honeymoon or something. You don't have time to hang around me.
Well, first of all, this is much more important for me. And second, Dale is off on a business trip for 3 weeks anyway, so I couldn't spend time with him if I wanted to. And Luna stays holed up in her room all day, so I never have to do anything with her. I'm basically free all the time.
Don't you have a job?
I got the day off.
Why did you do that?
So I could talk with you. I came as quick as I could. I know you're probably uncomfortable with a stranger moving into the house, especially with the current situation. So I wanted to talk to you properly and help you out.
Huh. Is this your way of trying to get on my mom's good side or something?
No way. This is my own choice.
I don't believe you. I can't believe anything adults tell me nowadays. My dad always told me he wondered what life would be like if he never had me. And Mom does nothing but remind me I'm not hers. And then that thing with Dale, too.
Wait, did Dale do something?
Oh, never mind. It's nothing. Please just leave me alone.
I know it's hard, Kayla. Actually, my parents weren't so great either, to tell the truth. Would it make you feel better to know you're not alone? If so, I can tell you. My father was a huge gambling addict. If he had a bad day and lost too much money, he'd always take it out on me and my mother. Then, of course, my mother got stressed and upset, and she took that out by hitting me as well. She preferred to hang out with other men or party than stay and take care of me. I'd seen a lot of things kids were never meant to see or experience because of all of it. When I turned 7, I ended up getting taken away by social services. After that, I was brought to a foster home, where I was raised.
Really?
Yes, I would never lie about something like this. Look, I know you weren't in the exact same situation, but I understand what you're going through. Not having your family love you or treat you right. I know just how much that can hurt.
Oh, I had no idea.
So at the very least, we can understand each other in that way. So how about we become each other's family?
Right now I'm in Washington Park.
Oh, that's the one next to the school, right? That's not too far away, thank goodness. Would you mind if I came to see you?
Actually, it's getting really windy, so I'm just going to come home. Would you meet me halfway so we can walk home together? Only if you have time, of course. Taking long walks really calms me down.
Gotcha. On my way. I've got some things I want to talk to you about too, so that works for me. But some of these questions might be a bit embarrassing for you to talk about face to face. Do you mind if I ask you a few through text here while I walk?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. First question. Do you know who the father is to this baby?
Yeah, I do.
Could you tell me who it is then? He's partially responsible, so he needs to do something about this as well.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Mom told me not to tell anyone who it is.
Why would she tell you that? Wait, does she know who it is?
Yes, she does. But I can't tell you. Sorry. I don't think you'd be able to handle the truth.
What? What are you talking about?
Evelyn, what am I supposed to do? I didn't want this. I never wanted kids. I've heard it's really painful. I don't want this. Everything is too painful. All I do is get abandoned and hated. I don't want to even be alive anymore.
Please don't say that, Kayla.
I'm terrified. I don't want to go through childbirth. I don't think I should be having kids anyway. Everyone acts like my life is a waste and that I don't belong here. I don't want to bring another child into a life like this.
I understand that, but listen, Kayla. You have to take some responsibility too, right? You didn't use any protection or use birth control, even though you could have.
No, it's not my fault. You don't understand. That's not what happened. I couldn't tell them no.
Wait, you don't mean... Did they force you to do this?
Look, I don't want to hurt you. You're a good person. You've been kinder to me than I deserve. I really want you to be happy and get the life you deserve. So listen to me when I say, you probably shouldn't stay with Dale. It's better if you cut ties with this family as a whole.
Dale? Speaking of him, you mentioned him earlier, but wouldn't tell me about him.
Yeah, I did.
Don't tell me you're trying to say what I think you are. You mentioned him doing something, then told me I'd be shocked if I found out the truth. He's obviously done something to you. I'm prepared to lose my relationship with him to know the truth. I want you to tell me.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes. We're family after all, right? I'm on your side. No one else's.
Okay. Thank you. I'll tell you when we both get home. I don't want to talk about it while we walk outside. We should meet up soon.
I try not to look in there because I don't care, but that room has become awfully empty recently. Are you throwing out all of your stuff or something? I can't deny I love the minimalistic approach. No, I'm not throwing it out. Actually, I'm leaving. Me and Dale are getting a divorce. What? But I asked you to move in to take care of Kayla. What are you going to do about that? She's coming with me. We're going to move out together. You're both going? OMG, yes! I've been waiting for this moment. Finally, I can get her out of my hair. I don't want a grandson that isn't even related to me anyway, so that works perfectly. You've got a lot to say about Kayla, don't you? I don't need anyone in my life except my son. As long as Dale stays with me, I am fine. I only let you marry Dale so I would look good and Kipper would agree to stay with me. But after he got into that car accident, it's not like he'll be around much longer anyway. So at this point, I only kept you around so you could do something about that idiot child. You really don't view her as a person at all, do you? I've never once seen you think about her feelings. Why would I? She's not my family. I'm not going to waste my time worrying about a stranger. Isn't she family, though? The baby she's carrying is Dale's, so that's your biological grandson. What are you talking about? Dale is the father of Kayla's baby. You're just making up nonsense. Kayla told me everything. You had actually asked Dale to go ahead and do it, didn't you? I would do no such thing! She's obviously lying. Why would you believe a child that couldn't even finish school without getting knocked up? Why would I ask him to do that anyway? I did think about that. A lot, actually. And I came to the conclusion it was probably for Dale, right? He had wanted to do that for a while, so you asked him to in order to make him happy. Don't be stupid! If Dale wanted something like that, he has you! That's what a wife is for in the first place. Normally, yes. But the truth is, Dale is into younger women, isn't he? I've known for a while, but I didn't know it was an obsession that went into the real world. I had seen him obsessed with younger girls in video games. In fact, those are the only ones he liked. He's always playing those stupid games. I don't pay attention to any of it. We played a lot of games together, so I know the sort of stuff he likes. And I looked up the plots of all the games in his room over the years, too. I know just the kind of people Dale likes. He showed me a few of them, too, but I didn't take any notice to it. I never thought he'd act out on this sort of thing. He's always been alone. He'd never be able to be happy without fulfilling his daydreams he'd gotten from those video games. He just got more and more depressed over the years and did nothing but play those games. Then I realized I could fix it. Kayla is in the way, so why not? I said he should go ahead with her, if it makes him happy. And you didn't ask Kayla, did you? She didn't want to do that. Well, that's not really my problem. Of course it's your problem! You did this to her! She's going to suffer for months now carrying a child she didn't want and didn't even give permission for. Do you not realize what sort of crime this is? Crime? How on earth is this a crime? Kayla isn't even 18 yet. She's underage. By that alone, it's illegal to sleep with a minor. As her mother, I gave her permission. She's mature enough to handle it. But she didn't even give permission. That's another crime on top of that. Being a mother doesn't give you the right to decide that anyway. And now that it's in writing, you've basically proved you were an instigator to all of this. Instigator? Does that mean that Dale and I can both get in trouble? Yes, that is what I mean. And not can. You will. Don't say that. Everything is going perfectly right now. We don't need that. Dale is doing great at his job, even being entrusted with these big business trips now. And I'm finally getting rid of Kayla now that you are moving out with her. Shut the hell up, you old hag. Excuse me. It's people like you that make this world a terrible place to live in. As long as you are allowed to roam free, more and more people will suffer from your hands. It doesn't matter if you're not directly related by blood. You are still family. And yet you went against that and let Dale hurt her in such a horrible way. Jail is too good for you. If it was up to me, I'd send you straight to hell for this. How dare you? Dale included. He can burn alongside you. I thought he was a good person. He's the kindest man I had ever met. Or so I thought. But he's just a coward who was hiding his true self. You're just two cowards who pretend to be adults, while you can't even understand the simple idea of wrong versus right. You can't be allowed to stay in society. You don't deserve it. Don't insult Dale like that. He's my son. He could never do anything wrong in my eyes. It's not a surprise he's the way he is, to be honest. After all, he was raised by you. There is nothing wrong with Dale. He's an amazing boy. Is he really, though? An amazing child doesn't stoop down to hurting others and becoming a criminal to make themselves happy. An amazing child has a brain that's bigger than an amoeba, one that can understand what's wrong. How dare you talk that way about your own husband? He won't be my husband for long. I'm going to make sure you two pay for what you've done. This family of yours is going down. Wait, don't do anything rash. Please just move on. You and I are family too. You can't just turn against me like that, right? She's got you now anyway, so reporting us won't solve anything. Us? Family? No way. I'm not related to you guys in any way. I'd be family with a murderer before I chose you guys. Does Dale know about this already? Nope. He's still on his business trip after all. I haven't contacted him all month, and he hasn't tried to contact me either. He's currently blissfully unaware of what he's coming back to. I've been too busy to message him anyway. I've been looking for a house for me and Kayla to live in together, which took up a lot of my time. Okay, good. Please just don't report this to the police. How do you two plan to live together anyway? She doesn't have a job. You two need someone to give you money for rent, right? That's none of your business. I have a job that I kept even after getting married, so I have my own money. We will figure it out together. I'll do whatever I can to give her the happiness she deserves. That's too much effort for someone like her. She won't even be grateful. She's an idiot. You can keep your opinions to yourself from now on, thank you. I don't associate with criminals. Sorry. So goodbye forever, I guess. Wait! I'll help take care of the child, I promise. Please just don't take this to the police. Let's work this out together. We don't need authorities involved. Evelyn, are you there? Please listen to me. There's so much I want to say. Where do I even start? I couldn't even believe someone like her could exist out there. To think a mother encouraged such a thing from the children she raised in her house. It really put things into perspective about just how dangerous this world can be. Of course, that wasn't the end of all of it. In the end, Dale and I got a swift divorce, without saying a word to each other. Dale blew up my phone with messages begging for some sort of reconciliation. Saying he'd change, he was sorry, all the normal stuff. I left them on red and blocked him immediately. We reported what happened to the police, and Dale was arrested immediately. He was convicted to 10 years in prison, plus 3 years of community service. He deserved to be in there longer, but at least he was found guilty at all. Luna was also found guilty for instigating the crime. She was forced to pay a huge sum of money to Kayla as compensation. She is also on probation until further notice. In order to pay off the fees ordered by the court, she was forced to sell her house and most of her belongings. After everything was finally settled, Kayla and I were finally able to start our new life together. Due to her age, as well as the circumstances, we decided it was in her best interest to get an abortion. It's not the most desirable situation, but we believe it was the best decision that could be made at the time. Kayla felt very guilty and needed a long time to feel better after the procedure was over. But now that everything is solved, she still has her entire life ahead of her. We are both damaged, without family, but we are not alone. We have each other. And I hope we can stay a family and support each other forever, no matter what happens to us. When I look down at her, I almost feel like I'm looking at a younger version of myself. One day, I'll make sure she finds happiness, no matter what. And I'll make sure I find it for myself as well. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time!